Pharmaceutical aids are like the supporting cast of a film. They might not be the main characters, but they play a crucial role in making the final product a success. Just as a movie would be incomplete without its supporting actors, a medication would be ineffective or less efficient without these essential components. In the world of pharmaceuticals, these aids are inactive ingredients that are added to formulations alongside the active pharmaceutical ingredient, or API. APIs are the medicinal components that provide the therapeutic effect, but they often need help to be delivered effectively to the body. Pharmaceutical aids can include binders, fillers, disintegrants, lubricants, and coatings, among others. Each of these has a specific function that contributes to the overall effectiveness and usability of the medication. So why are pharmaceutical aids so important? Imagine trying to swallow a bitter pill that tastes awful and leaves a horrible aftertaste. You would probably dread taking your medicine every day. Now, imagine that same pill coated in a smooth, flavorful layer that makes it easy to swallow and masks the unpleasant taste. That's the power of pharmaceutical aids. These unsung heroes of drug formulations serve a variety of purposes. They can enhance the appearance, taste, and smell of medications, making them more appealing to patients. This is particularly important for children and elderly patients who may have difficulty swallowing or dislike the taste of certain medications. For these groups, the right pharmaceutical aids can make the difference between adherence to a medication regimen and non-compliance. But pharmaceutical aids do more than just improve aesthetics. They also play a vital role in ensuring the stability, efficacy, and safety of pharmaceutical products. They can prevent microbial growth, protect formulations from degradation, and improve the dissolution and absorption of APIs in the body. This means that the medication not only looks and tastes better, but also works more effectively. In essence, pharmaceutical aids are the backbone of modern drug formulation, ensuring that medications are not only effective, but also patient-friendly and safe for consumption. They are the silent partners in the journey of a drug from the lab to the patient, making sure that every dose is just right. Without these crucial components, many medications would be less effective, harder to use, and less safe. So, the next time you take a pill, remember the important role that pharmaceutical aids play in your health and well-being. They are the unsung heroes, working behind the scenes to ensure that every medication you take is as effective, safe, and pleasant as possible. This is particularly important for children and elderly patients who may have difficulty swallowing or dislike the taste of certain medications. But pharmaceutical aids do more than just improve aesthetics. They also play a vital role in ensuring the stability, efficacy, and safety of pharmaceutical products. They can prevent microbial growth, protect formulations from degradation, and improve the dissolution and absorption of APIs in the body. In essence, pharmaceutical aids are the backbone of modern drug formulation, ensuring that medications are not only effective but also patient-friendly and safe for consumption. We all know that first impressions matter, and the same goes for medications. Coloring agents are pharmaceutical aids that are used to impart color to pharmaceutical products. They are like the costume designers of the pharmaceutical world, making medications look more appealing and easily identifiable. But their role goes beyond aesthetics. Coloring agents can help to improve patient compliance by making medications more visually appealing, especially for children and the elderly. Prevent medication errors by providing a visual cue to differentiate between different medications. Mask color variations in raw materials, ensuring consistency in product appearance. There are various types of coloring agents available, each with its own properties and applications. These can be broadly classified into two categories: natural coloring agents. These are derived from natural sources such as plants, minerals, or insects. Examples include chlorophyll, carotenoids, and iron oxides. Natural coloring agents are generally considered safe and are often preferred for use in food and pharmaceutical products. Synthetic coloring agents. These are artificially synthesized compounds that offer a wider range of colors and better stability than natural pigments. Examples include tartrazine, sunset yellow FCF, and brilliant blue FCF. The choice of coloring agent depends on various factors, including the type of formulation, the desired color, the regulatory landscape, and the potential for allergic reactions or other adverse effects. Let's face it, Not all medicines are created equal when it comes to taste. Some medicines can be so unpleasant that they make the experience of taking them almost unbearable. Some can be downright unpleasant, leaving a bitter or metallic aftertaste that lingers long after the medicine has been swallowed. This can be particularly challenging for patients who need to take their medication regularly. That's where flavoring agents come in, acting as the chefs of the pharmaceutical world to make medicines more palatable. These agents are carefully selected and added to the formulation to mask the unpleasant tastes. Flavoring agents are added to pharmaceutical products, especially oral and pediatric formulations, to mask unpleasant tastes and improve patient acceptance. This process is crucial for ensuring that patients adhere to their medication regimens. They work by stimulating the taste buds and olfactory receptors, creating a more enjoyable sensory experience. This sensory enhancement can make a significant difference in how a patient perceives their medication. This is particularly important for children who have a heightened sense of taste and may refuse to take medicines with unpleasant flavors. Making medicines more palatable for children can significantly improve their willingness to take their medication without a fuss. Patients with sensitive gag reflexes who may find it difficult to swallow bitter or foul-smelling medications. For these patients, a well-flavored medicine can make the difference between compliance and non-compliance. Individuals taking medications long-term, where taste fatigue can lead to reduced compliance. Over time, the monotony of taking the same unpleasant-tasting medicine can wear down a patient's resolve. The selection of an appropriate flavoring agent is a complex process that requires careful consideration of several factors. These include the age of the patient. Children often prefer sweet and fruity flavors, while adults may prefer more subtle or natural tastes. This preference can vary widely and must be taken into account during formulation. The type of medication. The flavor should complement the medication and not create an unpleasant combination. For example, a chocolate flavor might not be suitable for a medication used to treat diarrhea. The goal is to enhance the overall experience without compromising the therapeutic effect. The dosage form. The flavoring agent should be compatible with the other ingredients in the formulation and should not affect the stability or efficacy of the drug. This ensures that the medicine remains effective while being more pleasant to take. Flavoring agents can be natural, synthetic, or a blend of both. And they come in a wide variety of flavors, from classic fruity and sweet options to more unique and savory choices. This diversity allows for a tailored approach to meet the specific needs and preferences of different patient groups. Sweetness is a universally appealing taste, and it plays a crucial role in making medications more palatable, especially for children. The challenge of getting children to take their medicine is a well-known struggle for parents and healthcare providers alike. By incorporating sweetening agents, the bitter or unpleasant taste of many medications can be masked, making the experience less daunting for young patients. Sweetening agents, like flavoring agents, are pharmaceutical aids that are added to pharmaceutical formulations to enhance their sweetness and mask unpleasant tastes. These agents are meticulously chosen to ensure they do not interfere with the medication's efficacy or stability. The process of selecting the right sweetening agent involves rigorous testing and quality control to meet the stringent standards of pharmaceutical manufacturing. They work by stimulating the sweet taste receptors on the tongue, providing a pleasant sensation that makes the medicine more acceptable to consume. This sensory experience is crucial in ensuring that patients, especially children, do not develop a negative association with their medication, which can lead to non-compliance and treatment failure. But the role of sweetening agents extends beyond just masking unpleasant tastes. They are integral to the overall formulation of the medication, ensuring that the final product is both effective and user-friendly. The science behind these agents is complex, involving a deep understanding of chemistry, pharmacology, and patient psychology. They can also improve patient compliance, especially in pediatric and geriatric populations, by making medications more enjoyable to take. For elderly patients who may have difficulty swallowing pills, liquid formulations with sweetening agents can be a more palatable and manageable option. This improvement in compliance can lead to better health outcomes and a higher quality of life for these vulnerable groups. Act as bulking agents in tablets and capsules, adding volume and making them easier to handle and swallow. This is particularly important for medications that need to be taken in precise dosages, as the added bulk helps ensure that each tablet or capsule contains the correct amount of active ingredient. Provide a source of energy in oral solutions and suspensions. This can be beneficial in formulations designed for patients who need an additional energy boost, such as those recovering from illness or surgery. The energy provided by these sweetening agents can help support the body's healing processes and overall well-being. Choosing the right sweetening agent depends on several factors, including the desired sweetness intensity, the compatibility with other formulation ingredients, the intended patient population, and any caloric restrictions or metabolic conditions. Each of these factors must be carefully considered to ensure that the final product is safe, effective, and well tolerated by patients. Natural sweeteners. These are derived from natural sources and include sugars like sucrose, fructose, and lactose, as well as sugar alcohols like xylitol and sorbitol. These sweeteners are often preferred for their natural origin and familiar taste, which can be more acceptable to patients. While they provide a pleasant sweetness, some natural sweeteners can be high in calories or have laxative effects in large doses. This is an important consideration for patients who need to manage their caloric intake or who may be sensitive to these effects. Artificial sweeteners. These are synthetically produced and offer a high-intensity sweetness with few or no calories. They are often used in formulations where calorie content needs to be minimized, such as in medications for diabetic patients or those on calorie-restricted diets. Examples include saccharin, aspartame, and sucralose. These sweeteners are chosen for their potency and stability, ensuring that the medication remains effective and palatable over its shelf life. Artificial sweeteners are often used in sugar-free and low-calorie formulations, but may have a slightly bitter aftertaste or raise concerns about potential health effects. Ongoing research and development aim to address these issues, ensuring that these sweeteners are both safe and pleasant to consume. The selection of the appropriate sweetening agent is a crucial aspect of pharmaceutical formulation, as it directly impacts the palatability, patient acceptance, and overall success of the medication. This careful selection process ensures that the final product not only meets regulatory standards, but also provides a positive experience for the patient, ultimately leading to better health outcomes.